Hey everyone, and welcome to my chaotic mess. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, and
I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way.
wow, I have not recorded anything in weeks. And honestly, I wasn't even gonna record this, and then I was like, let's just record it. So anyway, grocery haul, and then I'll add something else into this video, I'm sure, because I doubt there's enough content for groceries. Also, if you hear something in the background, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. I think I'm close to the end because it's at the point where it recommends you go back and do side quests and stuff like that. So I think I only have one more world to go in this particular game. So right now I'm doing all of the side quests, getting all the treasures, stuff like that. So if you hear that in the background, that's what's going on. I can't breathe like normal. But anyway, so let's go through what I got. I just did this yesterday. I don't even remember. Oh, okay. So this is my ground pork. I'm making a ham loaf for my dad for Father's Day. I will talk about what's going on with that soon, I promise. It's part of my whole depression thing that I've been in, and so most days I just sit in the dark and watch TV. Here this past week I've been sitting in the dark playing video games, so yeah, it's not getting any better, but I am doing my best. My house is somewhat clean. Like, I do need to do some dishes, but other than that, it's pretty clean. So surprisingly, I got out of the not caring about my house slump, but I'm still not really back into the whole record videos slump, or not slump. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not back into wanting to fully record. Anyway, pork, like I said, I'm making a ham loaf, and it does require a pound of ground pork as well as a pound and a half of ground ham, which my husband bought me the grinder attachment for my KitchenAid, and I have ham that I'm gonna ground up myself. So anyway, milk, I didn't really need it because I haven't been eating as much cereal as I normally do, but I just like to have it on hand. I don't know. I'm always afraid I'm gonna run out, and then I'll have to go to an actual store, and I don't want to do that. I already have to go to an actual store to get celery because I forgot to put celery on this list. Anyway, I got some cauliflower crust bases. So this is just the crust itself. It doesn't have anything else. It's just the crust. And so you add your own sauce. I'm pretty sure you add your own sauce if I remember correctly. Yeah, so you add your own sauce and cheese and toppings. This is just the crust itself. So I bought those because we really like the cauliflower crust, and for some reason they don't have the topping selections that we like on Kroger's. They just have like a veggie one and the margarita one and some other, spinach feta, I don't know. So I just got the bases and we'll make our own pizzas from there. I got me some TV dinners because I've not been wanting to leave the house. I know these aren't like the best for you, so please, I understand they're not the best for you, but is it better than fast food? Maybe. It's definitely a better portion than what I would get at fast food. Anyway, I got baked chicken. Oh, Stouffer's and Lean Cuisine was on sale. So I got baked chicken. I got Salisbury steak, which I love Salisbury steak, if you guys did not know. Ooh. I got roasted turkey breast, and I got Swedish meatballs. So those were the TV dinners I got. They also have these Hush Puppies on flash sale, and I love Hush Puppies, and so I wanted to try them. I think I'm gonna try like half deep fried and half baked because I've never baked them. I've always deep fried Hush Puppies because that's traditionally how they're cooked. But these look like they've already been par deep fried, if that makes any sense. They've definitely been par cooked. So anyway, we're gonna try those. I got me some more grapes. Also, it's storming, so everything is wet. I got more grapes, so I'll wash those, put them in my grape dish that I have. These were on flash sale. These are normally like $6. They had them on flash sale for $2.99, so $3. So I'm just gonna freeze these because we absolutely love these. When we have tacos, this is what we use, is the Carb Master or Carb Balance, whatever, tortillas. We aren't technically low carb. You're gonna see here in just a moment that we're definitely not low carb, but we try to cut where we can, if that makes any sense. All right, and then, you know, I've been in a slump. I'm using that as my excuse. Anyway, two of these I got from my husband because I don't like snickerdoodles, but these were listed as new snickerdoodle cream pies. I think I'm gonna save one to take to my dad to try because he loves snickerdoodles. I don't like them. And then my husband, I got him Nutty Buddies. I wasn't gonna do these, but they were on sale and they did not have his ice cream this week. Like, they didn't have the kind he likes at all. They only had the one with the filling, and he doesn't really care for the ones with the filling. For myself, I got the brownies. I don't really care for these ones because they have sprinkles on them, but they're better than the Cosmic brownies with the candies. I miss the old ones where they just put nuts on them. Just nuts. Those were great. Bring those back, Little Debbie, please. I don't know why you got rid of the nut ones to begin with, why you felt the Cosmic brownies were better. I don't know. But us older people prefer the nuts, okay? And then, oh wait, there's more. There's more after this, but for convenience, I wasn't going to buy these, but it was these or regular potatoes, and let's just be real, I have not been up to doing anything. I bought mashed potatoes. This is gonna be enough for 4 dinners. So I need the help these days, and I'm gonna take it. You know, I'm gonna take it. And then I needed this for the ham loaf. That's okay. That is what I ordered. Okay, crushed pineapple. I always make sure I buy in the pineapple juice because I need the pineapple juice. If you get the heavy syrup, it's not gonna work as well. So, crushed pineapple for the ham loaf. And then you'll see remnants of past grocery hauls that I did not share with you. I don't share everything with you guys, believe it or not. I got Fresca, 2 things of Fresca. Oh, let me water over there. And these are kind of wet again because it's stormy. I got me some Cherry Coke Zero because they did not have Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero. So that was, and I wanted something. I wanted a cola. I don't normally drink dark soda anymore because acid reflux, but I've been really craving a dark soda, and so every now and then this would be great to have. And then I got my husband some more Pepsi Zero because apparently the RC Zero gave him such stomach aches. So anyway, that's it. That's all I bought. So I'm gonna put this crap away and we'll see what other shenanigans we get into for this video. I doubt it's gonna be today, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I have the cable guy coming later. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. It's like 11 something now. That's wrong because the power kept going out yesterday, but I have the cable guy coming between 3 and 5 because our internet is junk. It just randomly goes out. Yesterday it was going out with the power, but this whole past weekend it hardly worked at all. Monday it worked fine until about 5 o'clock, and then it went to shit. And so I've been hotspotting my phone. Luckily I have unlimited hotspot, but still I've been having to hotspot my phone to, you know, do anything besides playing the game on TV, hence why I switched to playing games instead of just binge watching Suits. So okay, I'm putting this crap away. All right, so it's been almost a week since I did the grocery haul. Yesterday was Father's Day, and I had prepped all the food for Father's Day on Saturday, and I took it to my dad's house to cook it. So my house is a disaster. His house, not so much. So, well, that's a different story. So as you can see, well, that's from lunch today, so that just needs to be thrown away. Look, I'm doing my best over here. You're lucky I put clothes on because last week I literally laid on the couch all week long in my pajamas. I don't think I got dressed one time except for to do the grocery haul, and I can't even remember if I actually had clothes on for that or not, or if I was in my pajamas. So anyway, disaster. The ketchup's not open yet, if you're wondering why it's just sitting on the counter. I made meatloaf for my mother-in-law because my dad requested a ham loaf, so I made a ham loaf for my dad. My mother-in-law will not eat that, so I made a meatloaf for her and my husband, and that's why that ketchup was out, because I didn't know if I was going to need a new ketchup or not. I ended up not needing it, so that actually just needs to go in the fridge because I finished the other one. Over here, I have dishes. I have no forks that are clean because the previous time I did dishes, I did not wash the silverware because I had so much to put in here that there was no room for the silverware thing, and I wanted to get as much of the big dishes clean as possible. Well, as you can see now, I have a bunch of big dishes and no silverware, so I have to do the silverware today and then load as much as I can in that. My poor flowers are dying. I just need to throw them out in the yard. If you didn't know, I don't throw the flowers away. I throw them in the yard, let them compost out in nature rather than put them in the trash. So I do need to eventually go get new flowers. That requires me to leave the house I don't know if I'm going to do that. So, usually if I leave the house, it's on the weekends with my husband. Other than that, I've really not been leaving the house. I've really just been laying on the couch watching TV. That being said, I did just finish Bridgerton. I've seen the previous seasons before, but I started the whole series from, first season to current season. And I will say that season 3 is probably my favorite so far. And I don't want to do spoilers so much, but if you have not seen season 3 yet, I will just let you know to skip ahead I'll put the time on the screen because I'm about to put a spoiler in it, kind of. Because we all know in Bridgerton, they always have sex, right? So in season 3, I won't say what episode, you'll be able to figure it out yourself. But like, I've seen a lot of shows, a lot of movies where there's sex involved. But this scene, like, I watched this and my jaw was dropped because, again, many shows, movies where sex is involved, but this scene, they either are actually in love in real life or they're just really good actors and actresses, because I felt the love between them. Like you felt like they were actually making love and not just having sex like every other scene that's sexual in Bridgerton. Like, you could feel the love between these two characters, and my jaw was just dropped. Not from the fact that they were having sex, like, obviously, like, the whole series, there's sex on sex on sex, but like, just the fact that it felt more it felt not passionate, it felt more intimate, and that's something I feel like we have not gotten from the series until season 3. Like, the intimacy between these two characters was just mind-boggling. And again, I'm trying not to spoil it too much. That's why I'm not using names and stuff like that. But I'm also letting you know, skip to this time. So, well, you should have already skipped, by the way. So, anyway, that being said, I'm going to put on some music. We're going to tackle this. And also, I've not been able to walk very well lately. My right hip is not doing the greatest, which is probably why I've been laying on the couch a lot as well. So yeah, let's get this done. I'm standing under the air vent and I'm freezing, so let's get it done.
We don't belong here. I want more out of life. The longer we stay here, our boots get stuck in the mud. Let's pack up a life, baby, and call it a night. 'Cause the longer we stay here, the harder the fight. I said, hey, yeah, 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 call it a start by leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, yeah, 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 follow the spark. Ain't nothing but a one way. We the past goodbye. I'm longing to live this free life I've been hearing about. You will see us howling like wolves in the night, 'cause nothing is stronger than wanting what you might get. I said, hey, yeah, 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 call it a start by leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, yeah, 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 follow the spark. Ain't nothing but a one way. Ain't no worries, ain't no worries. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you? Oh, 'cause as long as we're together, home can be a million different things. I said, hey, yeah, 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 call it a start by leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, yeah, 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 follow the spark. Ain't nothing but a one way. Hey, yeah, 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 call it a start by leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, yeah, 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 follow the spark. Ain't nothing but a one way. Ain't nothing but a one way. We don't belong here. I want more out of life. The longer we stay here, our boots get stuck in the mud. You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
You can ride all the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and sit in you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime when you're out of tight and you. I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through. What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared. You will see me flying high. I'm staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you Don't you need it too? 'Cause I got you.
And you got me too.
All right, kitchen is clean except for the floors, and I need to take out the garbage and fill that up with water because that I put in the refrigerator to fill up the thing there for them, because if you didn't know, I think I mentioned it before, but maybe not, but the water in our tap actually comes out warm or hot, never cold. So I put cold water in the fridge so that they have cold water to drink. And the filter kind of keeps it pretty cold. Obviously not as cold as when it goes in, but it doesn't get hot. If, you know, I don't know. Anyway, so the kitchen is clean. Again, except the floors, which I don't think I'm gonna get to the floors today. But the rest of the house is pretty clean as well, except for I need to clean the table, which I'm going to show you what that looks like. And then I'm going to show you the living room, because we did change the living room around, and I told you in the last living room clean with me or spring, I don't remember what I labeled it, that it's not even the same anymore. And I'll explain. So let's go to the living room. All right, we're gonna start with this angle because I'm not ready for the reveal yet. It's not really gonna be a great reveal because I'm not removing the blanket. It's been really rainy here, and so I have blankets all over the place. Anyway, we moved the TV stand in front of the window. The windows don't open anyway, so it's not really a fire hazard for us. For some reason, the landlord has them screwed shut. I think probably because they don't stay shut. They're the old twist windows. He needs to replace them. Not my house, I don't care. Anyway, so we moved the TV stand in front of there. Over here, as you can see, we have the couch. This is on Marketplace. If it doesn't sell by the end of the month, I'm gonna move it in front of the window in the office just to get it out of the way, and so I can finish getting this in order. As you see, we had to move the shelves that were over here. We moved them onto this wall, and I just need to get some more artwork for that wall. I just haven't decided what I'm gonna put up there yet, but something will go up there for sure. I think there's a painting in the guest room. I think I'm going to take that and put it there just to fill in the space, because I really don't want to get any more family photos printed out and cover this wall in them as well, because when we move, because eventually we will be moving from this house, I don't know when, I don't know where at this point in time, but we will eventually be moving from this house, and I might not have as much wall space, so I really don't want to invest in any more frames for family photos until we get moved and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put artwork up there, and I can always find a place for artwork, even if it's in like a guest room or something. We'll make it work. Anyway, so I think what I'm going to do is just take from the guest room, because we don't really use that room for anything but storage right now. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have my husband see if it will even fit, because if it doesn't fit, I'm not going to put wire, obviously. So anyway, so yeah, let me show you. I put my mom's chair, the one recliner, in the office. So because I refuse to get rid of that, I will find a place for it wherever in my future home. It's something I will probably never get rid of. It was my mom. I mean, this was my mom's couch, but she didn't sit on this couch. She sat in her chair. So I don't want to get rid of her chair. Anyway, so we got rid of that. We moved that. We got rid of the one rocker recliner sectional, or not sectional, but love seat thing. I hated that thing, we sold that. We sold the other brown chair on Marketplace as well. So we're trying to sell this, and instead we originally went to just get a recliner for me, and we weren't going to sell that. But while we were there, like, all the recliners that we looked at were $500+ I know you can buy them cheaper, but because of my joint problems and stuff, I need something very comfortable to sit on, and the cheaper recliners just were not that comfortable. So we had to get something, and so I will show you what we bought. Just remember, there's blankets all over it right now, so, because it's been rainy. The only section that doesn't really have blankets on it is the one I sit in, and I did have blankets on it, but Stitch, at nighttime when I go to bed, he pushes the blankets onto the floor, and that's where he thinks he needs to lay when I'm sleeping. So anyway, let me show you what we bought. Okay, I'm standing in front of it for one moment. I want to let you know it is white. Well, it's cream. But the only other option was blue. And blue will never match in my color scheme ever. We are trying to find a sofa cover for this, but it's becoming difficult, so bear with us while we look. The blankets will probably stay on until I can find something, and I plan on keeping it covered until Stitch is no longer with us. And I know that sounds so horrible, but he is a black dog and he drools, and so I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible for as long as possible, because it was quite an investment. It's obviously not the most expensive couch in the world, but to us it was quite an investment, so we want it to last for at least 5-10 years. So I'm gonna show you what it is and like kind of go through why we decided on this one versus some of the other options that they had. So let's go. Here it is. It's double chase. So, but the reason we went with this one, Stitch hasn't even seen this feature yet, but is, if I can do it, we haven't done it since we got it here, so give me 1 minute to figure out how to get it out. Oh, here we go. All right, so it converts into a bed. So my family will probably never come visit me now that I bought this, but last year when they came, my younger brother ended up coming down as well, and I had to put him on an air mattress, and I just didn't care for that. So right now I have enough mattresses for everyone except my younger brother. And actually, no, I don't, because if everyone comes, I won't have a place for my dad and mother-in-law. So anyway, we ended up sleeping on an air mattress last year too, because my dad and mother-in-law slept in our bed. Anyway, that being said, this converts to a very big couch. Like, I could sleep on my chase alone, so you could at least fit 3-4 more people on this with it like this, unless you want to lay this way, the long ways, and then 2 people. But yeah, that's why we got it, because it converts into a bed. And it took me a minute to remember how, because the string wasn't out, it was tucked in, and usually you just pull that and it pulls out. Anyway, so as you can see, the color, it looks whiter on camera than it actually is. It's more of a creamy beige color. It's got some gray in it as well, but I like it. It's very comfortable, and I get my ab workout in getting in and out of it, but I like it. My husband says we should leave it like this and just have me rolling out of it every day, but no, I'm gonna put it back. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like. But yeah. All right, but the reason I need this couch out of here is so that we can put my husband's end table where it actually goes, because if we do it now, you're not walking through. But I didn't want to move this into the back room there and then someone come and buy it, which I know that's what's going to happen, but I'm giving it to the end of the month before I move it. And I'm actually contemplating, hold on, let's sit down for a minute because my hips are killing. All right. So anyway, as I was saying, I'm actually contemplating taking that couch off Marketplace and holding on to it until we move, because if we end up moving to the one location that we may be moving to, most of the houses in that area for some reason have 2 living rooms, and so it would be nice to already have furniture to go into that secondary living room, which I think I'm going to make into like a library slash office slash sitting room, like no TV in it basically, so it'd be good to go in and sit and read. Obviously I don't have like a lot of books, and I'm not buying more physical books even when I permanently own a home. It's not something I want to invest in anymore. I do love reading, it's just I'm getting too old. I think it's also going to be the room where I have my record player. So yeah, but that's only if we end up moving to that general area and loving a house that for some reason has 2 living rooms. And I think back in the day, because these are all older homes, and so back in the day they did usually have like one would be called like the living room where you would do like the TV entertaining, one would be a family room where you would just sit, talk, you know, hang out with your guests basically. So I don't know, but I personally hope we end up moving to this particular area because it's cheaper to buy a house in that area, and there's more homes to what I like. Anyway, I think that's all for this video. Honestly, I think you're just gonna get a grocery haul and kitchen clean with me and a quick little chit chat to reveal my new sofa that I spend most of my days on, because I just been going through a lot emotionally, and it's just been my solitude. And I know you guys are probably looking at me saying, you seem like you're fine. I have days. Today is actually a decent day. The closer it gets to the weekend, the sadder I will honestly be. I won't actually, we'll talk about it. Let me reset, get more situated, and let's just have a quick chit chat on some of the reasons I've been in a depressive state. Not all of them, just some of them. All right, editing, Melissa here. I only have part of the last of this video, and I'm just not even going to include it because it doesn't make sense without the first part, and I have no idea what happened to that part. I checked my phone, it's not on my phone anymore. I don't know what happened to it, but for some reason it didn't import over, and it's been deleted from the phone. So I'm very confused. So I guess we're just gonna end the video here. It's kind of long now anyway, and if I would have had the full sit down chat part, this would have been over an hour, and I know how much you guys love those videos, but we're gonna go ahead and end it here, and I will catch you up about what's going on some other time. Oh, it's cold. I'm cold. Anyway, so I just want to go ahead and thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Actually, real quick, I do want to thank you guys for being patient with me, because I know that I normally upload on Mondays and Wednesdays, and today is Friday, and I do apologize. I have my days, like I have been a lot better, but I'm not back to where I want to be, and I have very little content for you guys. So if I upload both days, I'm honestly going to run out of stuff to edit and upload, because I haven't been filming. I haven't really been doing much of anything, and the last time I got in a slump like this was after my mom passed away, and I wasn't even making videos back then. I actually didn't start making videos again until we moved here, and that's because I couldn't work anymore, because I was a substitute teacher before we moved here, and the company I worked for didn't have, they didn't have jurisdiction down here. So and I looked into substitute teaching down in this area, but the requirements are a lot different down here. Like, they require that you have a bachelor's degree. I don't have a bachelor's degree, and I think if I did have a bachelor's degree, I wouldn't be a substitute teacher. I would probably just have went and got my teaching degree at that point. But yeah, so and the reason that I say I can't work anymore, substitute teaching was the perfect thing for me, because it was like a make your own schedule kind of thing, where you schedule yourself. Like, you go online, see what jobs are available, what slots are available, like, and you get to pick, like, it will tell you what grade it is, what subject it is, and it was actually not just a babysitting situation. Like, because of my college credits, I got to actually teach, so it was like really great for me, because I got to be a teacher without having to have the actual degree, if that makes any sense. And I'm really upset because, well, I was really upset. I'm not really upset about this now, but I was going to take a permanent teacher position, like, not really, I'd still be a substitute, but it'd be like a permanent posting until they were able to get a teacher hired, which was probably not going to be likely for the school year, which means I would have made $120 a day for the whole entire school year. So and I was fine with that, because the way they said it is, like, obviously they still write the curriculum and everything for me, but it would be like my classroom and stuff like that until a permanent teacher came. And then we moved, so I didn't get to take that position, which is fine. And I almost wonder if maybe that it wasn't meant, maybe that was like, God, I'm stuttering now. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have that posting, because it was for a school that they were turning into an alternative school. If you don't know what an alternative school is, it's a school for basically delinquents. So and that campus was turning into an alternative campus, because they couldn't get teachers to stay there. Most of the kids were already delinquent, and so yeah, they liked when I came and substituted at that school because they told me that one of the kids did complain about me because I told them that I felt sorry for them, and they complained to the principal that I said that, and he said that he actually liked that I spoke to them that way because they all like the generation, the newest generation has it in their mind that they're not going to need to go to college or need an education because social media has taught them that they don't need the credentials to make a living, that they could just pull out a camera and talk to a camera and make a living. And I told them as much. I told them I felt sorry that that's how they felt, and that how would they make a living when social media was not a thing anymore, and that they needed to know a skill to support their family. And now that they didn't pay attention in school, or they dropped out of school or whatever, how are they going to take care of their family when social media is no longer paying for them? And then I also told them that the likelihood of them making millions from social media was very low, that these people that make the millions of dollars are, just lucky. They got viral, and having a viral video is not impossible, but it's very rare to be able to actually be something without having to work for it. You know what I mean? That's why I respect channels that, they started from zero and worked their way up. They didn't have someone to shout them out when they were at zero and became a success overnight. And I respect people like that. There's a few channels that I debated subscribing to them or not because they got shouted out on someone that had millions of subscribers. And then when I went and saw that, like when they said like, oh, this is my friend, blah blah blah, and then you find out that you know how you can kind of look how long someone's been on YouTube, and you see that this person had just started their channel and they're up to 500,000 subscribers overnight. Yeah, I can't do that. Not saying that they're not good, the channels aren't good or anything. It's just I lose the respect because they didn't get their subscribers honestly. Does that make any sense? Like, the only reason they had 500,000 subscribers overnight is because they had someone that has millions of subscribers shout them out. I don't know. Like, I guess here I am going on a rant after telling you guys it's already too long, but I guess my whole point is because I had a YouTube channel before this one. I've mentioned that before, and I had a couple thousand subscribers on that channel, but I didn't start with someone shouting me out. I literally worked my ass off on that channel. Like, I wasn't even doing it to have a career. I literally made videos of me at work when I worked at the gas station or going on shopping trips. It was the vlog channel, and vlog channels, I will tell you right now, vlog channels, people that do daily vlogs are a heck of a lot. They do a lot more editing than I do now, because right now I kind of just put clips in, speed them up, voiceover music, and yes, I do cut things out every now and then, but for the most part, it's pretty much just paste, speed up, voiceover. And back then it was cut, you piecing all these things together, and it was a lot more work. So back then I worked full time, I went to school full time, and I made videos basically full time. And I got a thing saying, hey, become a partner, blah, blah, blah. But the way it read to me made it seem like you couldn't sign up for AdSense unless you wanted to sign up with like the Maker Studio or some other big studio. And I didn't want to have to pay someone to make money. Does that make any sense? Because the way it read out is that they would get a percentage of your profits. And so I never signed up for AdSense at that point. But now I know that I could have signed up for AdSense because it's separate than signing up for like a studio, like a whatever. I don't even know if they still have that sort of concept, but back then it was like there was Maker Studio and a couple of other ones, and you basically signed up to be affiliated with them. And the way it worked was like, I guess they promoted your stuff and crap like that, and because of that they would then get a percentage of your AdSense. And I didn't realize that you could have just signed up for AdSense and promoted your own crap, because the way they made it sound was you had to sign up for one of those. And anyway, I ended up getting bullied off of that channel anyway. That's a long story, but I ended up closing that account completely down, and it took me years to even come back to YouTube. And when I did come back, it was very hit or miss with videos, and it wasn't until we moved down here to where I couldn't work anymore is when I decided to start YouTube back up. Anyway, so that's my little journey, and I wanted to tell you guys I do appreciate you guys. I cannot say enough how much I appreciate you guys, because I work hard at making the videos when I can, and I'm not doing this to make millions of dollars. I literally do this to keep my mind occupied on other things, and maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to start making more videos and getting back into what I used to do. But honestly, a lot of what stops me now is the constant pain I'm in. I'm in a lot of pain, and it doesn't show a lot of times, like especially when I'm sitting. You don't really see it as much as when I'm standing up or, whatever. But like, I don't know how else to explain it. I'm just always in pain. And so I don't want to not make cleaning videos, because cleaning videos is what this channel is kind of based around. Not saying I don't do other things on this channel, but I don't want to pivot away from it, because as much as I hate editing, if I had to do videos like I used to do, where editing took me days rather than a couple of hours, I wouldn't enjoy it as much. That's why I think I enjoy the types of videos I make now, is because it's an easier edit. I hate editing. If I could afford someone to edit my videos, I would make all sorts of videos. I would do more crafty videos. I would do so much more if I had someone to edit them. But I don't have anyone to edit my videos, and I'm not going to pay someone when I'm not even getting paid for the content, if that makes any sense. If I was making money off my videos, I would hire someone in a heartbeat to edit my videos, because I don't like editing. It's just not something I enjoy doing. But I do enjoy filming for you guys. I enjoy sitting down, talking to you guys, and I enjoy getting to know you guys. So anyway, now that this is an hour long again, I want to go ahead and just end this here. I do really, really appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below any suggestions on what type of stuff you'd like to see, if not cleaning. I'm not giving up cleaning. I need something else to help supplement the cleaning, because with the pain, I can only do so much cleaning. So give me some suggestions. If you haven't done so already, subscribe, guys. I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.
I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.